Malta. An island drenched in a strong summer sun. A summer that has been slowly but surely taking over its neighboring seasons of spring and autumn. The effects of climate change make up just one side of this story. If we look at it from a historical point of view going back thousands of years, we can see how Malta too was once a green island. One is bound to ask, how did Malta look before mankind reached its shores? It's worth taking a look at a few of the most pristine Mediterranean islands. Even though they are not too far, and have very similar climates, much of their landscape is forested with pines and oaks. These Greek islands have preserved much of their natural forests. So one can state that the Maltese islands too, were covered in green, and dense Mediterranean forests, before man set foot on them. But how did Malta lose her trees? Hi, and welcome. This is Braino, the Explainer. This is the first of a series of updates for the Grow 10 Trees project. If you would like to be updated about the planting events, and info about this eco-friendly group, click the subscribe button, and turn on the notification bell. Since the Stone Age, man started cutting trees for a variety of reasons, primarily for construction of early forms of dwellings, rafts, boats and other wooden tools. Wood was extensively used as fuel for cooking, warmth and light. Later, forests were cleared to make way for agricultural fields. Such resource-heavy activity did not spare the Maltese islands. The people of the Neolithic Age exploited the island's timber so much that at some point, it could no longer bear enough fruit to keep them fed. By 2500 BC, the islands were largely uninhabited. Archaeologists speculate that the temple builders fell victim to famine or disease. If there is an environmental lesson to be learned, this is it. The strategic geographic location of Malta, Gozo, and Camino made sure that it was colonized again around 200 years later. The use of local wood continued unabated through the Roman era, the Middle Ages, right down to the modern age. Thus, today's Maltese have inherited an almost barren land. Its vegetation and fauna having suffered heavy exploitation for thousands of years. The people living in Malta today have long desired a greener landscape, cleaner air, and larger natural parks. It is therefore quite disheartening to see successive governments' priorities focus on providing wider and more extensive roads for private vehicles, without major investments in public transport. Never has civil society protested so much against the felling of trees being done to build new roads. International experts in the field of transport agree that building wider roads provides an incentive to the use of cars. The current strategy can only lead to more congestion and pollution down the line. Yet, the agenda of road building has stayed. But some people have greener priorities. The protests have led to the setup of a number of proactive groups, all of them striving to plant indigenous trees. Amongst them is the Grow 10 Trees project, a group focused on power in numbers. Adrian Gatt, the founder of the Grow 10 Trees project, strongly rejects the sad fate of more traffic and less greenery, and has managed to recruit a sizable number of like-minded individuals. Together, they grow their own trees from seeds collected locally. When the saplings are old enough, they organize planting events in various localities around Malta, in collaboration with local councils, NGOs, trusts, and local foundations. Since its inception, the Grow 10 Trees project has planted over 1,800 saplings of local trees and shrubs in natural areas and urban gardens spread around the island of Malta. All this work was powered by organized volunteers who grow the saplings in their yards, back gardens, and balconies in their homes. Adrian provides a list of trees required, and they show up to plant them in organized weekend events. Their latest event, before social distancing was required, leads us to Maestral Park, a natural area managed by the Heritage Parks Federation. The event was organized in collaboration with a number of entities, which included the Melilla Local Council, the Grow 10 Trees Project, Why Not, and Maestral Parks Management. Around 100 saplings were planted during this event. The plants are now being cared for by the park management. To complement the natural environment, the types of trees and shrubs selected are all typical of the area and grown from local seeds. All it takes is a number of people who come together to improve their own environment. They say that one person cannot change the world. But that's not true. If all the individuals who have the environment at heart start positive action, the world will change. Thanks for watching. Until next time.